Hello everybody, welcome to JD's Journeys. My name is JD and today I have a retro book review for you. Today's review is a book by a Canadian author, Steven Erikson, and that is this one, Gardens of the Moon. It is book one of the Malazan, Book of the Fallen. And I have to say that this was a difficult book to review. This is a very difficult book to describe. It's so complex, there's so many different story threads and so many characters, I can't really give you a simple explanation. But what I will say is, this is based in a fantasy world that is completely unique, developed by Steven Erikson and Ian Cameron Esselmont, who also writes in this world. What I said in my original review, I'm going to read now, because that's a little easier. So this takes place mostly on one continent, amidst a campaign of expansion and domination by the Malazan Empire. So this world is completely original, and unlike other fantasy novels, there's nothing like elves or dwarves. It has its own unique races, like the Jagut, Tlan Imas, and Tiste Andi. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing these right, though. When I first started reading this book, I was frustrated. There were so many characters and so many things happening, I was getting confused. I couldn't keep track of what was going on. And it's one of those books where you're wondering, where is this going? I don't see any story happening. It's just so frustrating. But I'm glad I stuck with it because things started coming together and there was more focus and I was understanding what is really going on. But it is hard to get into it because of the sheer number of characters. Now, there are no real main characters. This is an ensemble cast. So what you get is many, many protagonists. Although there is really no black and white in this. They are all very much in the gray area. So they all have their good and they all have their bad. So that's what you get with the characters. But the thing I loved about this book is the world itself. It's developed so beautifully. It's just amazing. And I'm really looking forward to reading more of the books. I have read the second book as well, and I just absolutely love this world. There's some characters as well that have been further developed that I really love, but I will talk about that in a later review. But as for this book, it establishes this amazing world that you just have to read to understand. I just felt completely immersed in this world. The book is set up in a typical fantasy fashion. In the beginning, of course, there are maps. As you can see, there's a map of where they are. There's next is a dramatis personae. It's a whole listing of the main characters, which is a lot. It's 4 pages of characters' names and who they are. And at the end there's a glossary, which is very useful. And what's nice is it ends on page 666. So for those of you who are superstitious, 666 pages. Despite the difficulties getting into this book in the beginning, I originally rated it 4.5 stars out of 5. And looking back, I would probably still give it 4.5 stars. It's not perfect, it is his first book, but the world is so amazing, I just got lost in it. If you've read this book, please let me know in the comments below what you thought of it. And also, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe. So thank you for going on this journey to Malazan with me. See you in the next video.